Hello guys, welcome back to my channel Ghosty Guest Productions once again. So in this video, I'm gonna tell about some of the principles of economics and how they are used in marketing. Okay, I'm also gonna tell about some marketing tactics, and this video is gonna be in English. Okay, and as I am a student of marketing and as I am a student of business administration. Okay, and I study marketing. My specialization was marketing and IT. So I'm gonna talk about the things which I study. I'm going to talk about the principles of marketing and economics, and some of the principles which are used in marketing that belongs to economics. Okay, so I'm going to talk about them. So first, the pricing policy. So the pricing policy is basically a strategy the company uses to set prices for its product and services. Okay, so it is the strategy, or you can simply assume as their way and as the way to set prices for the product and services they sell, so they can maximize their revenue, they can maximize their profit, they can capture a market share, they can make a goodwill among the customers, they can make the perception of quality that their brand is superior among other brands in the mind of consumers. Okay, so I'm now gonna talk about the price elasticity. Price elasticity simply means the change in quantity demanded upon the change in price. Okay, percentage change in price. It simply refers to the percentage change in quantity demanded upon percentage change in price. Okay, percentage change in price. If the elasticity is less than 1, this means that people are sensitive to price change. Okay, small changes in price can lead to big changes in demand, and if the elasticity of demand is less than 1, it means the demand is inelastic and changes in prices does not affect the demand much. Okay, so what is linear demand curve? It is one of the basic concept in economics. The linear demand curve tells a straight line relationship. Okay, a straight line relationship between the price, which is upon the y-axis, and the quantity, which is on the x-axis. Okay, so it shows the straight line relationship between the price and the demand. If the prices go down, then the demand increases, and if the prices go up, then the demand decreases proportionately. Okay, and then I'm going to talk about power demand curve, which is a more realistic scenario. Okay, which is the most realistic demand curve and practically applicable. It is basically a curved demand curve rather than a linear demand curve. Okay, it tells that the demand changes tells the changes in demand curve using a power style formula. Okay, it is a curved demand. Okay, and it tells the change in demand using a power style formula. So what does basically it is in this, when the prices go down, the demand goes usually up, just same like the linear curve. But what's different in this is that when the change in the curve, the change in the curve is not linear, is not straight, it is curved. Okay, the change in this curve, it's not linear, it is curved. Okay, the curve is bent, and also the curve can be bent to the down, and also bent to the up. Okay, and the small changes in prices can cause a huge changes in demand. Okay, so it is a scenario where elasticity is greater than 1. Okay, the small changes in prices can lead to big changes in demand. So it is not realistic demand curve. Now subjective demand curve. Subjective demand curve is a demand curve that is based upon the customer opinion, feeling, and perception. Okay, in this situation we don't have the past data, so we make assumption on the basis of customer perception, customer opinion, customer feelings about the product and service. Okay, so now I'm going to talk about different types of products. Okay, so first are substitute products that can be used in the place of each other. Okay, such as tea and coffee, such as Pepsi and Coca-Cola. If the price of Coca-Cola go up, then the demand of Pepsi gonna be increased. Okay, and vice versa. If the price of Pepsi go up, then the demand of Coca-Cola go up. And then there are complement products that are used together. Okay, such as desktop and keyboard. Okay, if the demand of desktop go up, if the demand of processors and motherboard CPUs go up, prices of CPU and motherboard go up, then the demand for keyboard go down because they are used together. The thing like bread and butter, if the price of bread go up, then the demand for butter go down, because they are consumed together. Then they are independent product, okay, such as a mobile phone and a laptop, which are totally independent of each other. If the price of mobile phone go up, the people does not switch to laptops, okay. They are independent products, their price does not affect each other. Now I'm going to talk about some of the things which used in marketing, such as price bundling. Means you can buy two things together, not separately. Two products are bundled together to sold at less prices. These are the tactics used by companies, okay. Then non-linear pricing, it is a concept in marketing in which price per unit change based on the quantity bought, okay. Quantity discount, if you purchase more quantity, then the quantity per unit decreases, price of quantity per unit decreases, okay. Two-part tariff, in this strategy you pay a fixed price plus price per unit, okay. And there are different types of strategies, okay, such as subscription, in which you have to choose between different subscription, and usually there was a subscription with higher price, but in that subscription the price per unit is low, okay. So what is revenue management? Revenue management is a way in which business decide how much to charge, when to charge, so they can earn more money, okay. It's about maximizing their revenue from the perishable and fixed inventory, okay, such as dynamic prices, change price according to demand. One of the strategies used in this. Overbooking means sell more than the capacity. Flight always do it, but there are disadvantages. You also have to tell the customers that the things are already sold, okay, and you have to pay the compensation if they already book and you are cancelling their price. Capacity allocation means it is also another strategy in which you reserve some of the inventory, some of the goods for the high paying customers, okay. So these are the things which I want to talk about marketing principle, economics principle, which are related to the marketing, okay. So this is the thing in this video. So this is the topics which I cover, and I learned all this in my syllabus, and I wanna talk about so I can share my knowledge, and I'm making this videos in English so I can practice my English speaking skills. I hope you like this video, and I'm gonna make more such videos. Thanks.